Hello and welcome back to some more wrestling. Coming out first, making their 2024 wrestling debut, it's Rebel!
Making his way to the ring, from Canada, weighing in at 190 pounds, the Rebelmime.
Rebel, sporting a new outfit. We will see what he can do in 2024. Really putting the mime in Rebelmime right here, folks. As he gets the crowd pumped up, he is waiting for his opponent. And here comes his opponent.
And his opponent from Toronto,
It's SwitchBlade!
220 pounds, SwitchBlade.
SwitchBlade making their wrestling debut. We will see how he can compare to the mime as he makes his way towards the ring. SwitchBlade looking out towards the crowd. We will see who can get their first victory, start out the year 2024 outright in this upcoming matchup. And here we go. Rebel. SwitchBlade. And the bell. SwitchBlade's just charging at Rebel with a leaping forearm, knocking him down. SwitchBlade grabs him, brings him over to the ropes, it seems. Kick to the leg from SwitchBlade. SwitchBlade, Irish whip off the ropes. They run into each other. Rebel not getting that big hit. DDT from SwitchBlade. Ooh, SwitchBlade missing the punch, but grabs Rebel anyways, brings him again to the ropes. Kick to the leg. Ooh, and Rebel just tossing SwitchBlade out of the ring. SwitchBlade landing on his back, right on the outside. And now Rebel with the monkey flip, throwing SwitchBlade clothesline from Rebel. Rebel gaining some momentum here, keeping SwitchBlade down, knee to the face. Rebel now, snapmare into a drop kick to the skull. Rebel in control, another snapmare to a drop kick. Rebel keeping the pressure up, taunting a little bit in the corner, but clothesline from SwitchBlade, bringing him down. SwitchBlade throwing him into the corner again, goes for a leap and dodges. SwitchBlade going for a neck breaker onto a Rebel. And now just punching him right in the face. Multiple strikes. And now a stomp to the forehead. And a stomp to the back of the head. SwitchBlade bringing Rebel up. Backbreaker into a face slam. Uh-oh. SwitchBlade going to the outside, but Rebel wisely rolling out of the ring. SwitchBlade quick to follow him, quick to the head, knocking him down. Uh-oh, Rebel again tossing SwitchBlade, this time on the outside. SwitchBlade was taunting there for a little bit too long. Multiple kicks from Rebel. Rebel now French suplex onto SwitchBlade. Rebel in control, crowd not too happy, throwing SwitchBlade back in. Rebel taking the long way back into the ring, giving SwitchBlade some time. Chops from SwitchBlade, but blocked by Rebel. Rebel now going for a front-facing suplex, slamming SwitchBlade down, and a big knee drop onto the skull, going for the cover. 1, 2, ooh, and SwitchBlade kicks out. Oh, Rebel now twisting the arm and just kicking the stomach and slamming the hand against the mat. Oh, SwitchBlade punch to the stomach, getting out of it. Big right from Switch. Kick to the midsection. SwitchBlade, immediate destroyer onto Rebel, my goodness. Going for the cover. Ooh, and Rebel kicks out. What a close one there, folks. SwitchBlade going for another neck breaker onto Rebel. Really targeting that head region. Another neck breaker. I think he's trying to injure Rebel in his first matchup here. SwitchBlade, Rebel gets out of it with a death drop. Rebel grabbing SwitchBlade, picking him up for a gorilla press, and just tossing him straight down. Rebel now for a boot salt onto SwitchBlade. And now slamming the arm against the mat. Big drop onto SwitchBlade's face. He is now bleeding, busted open right over the eye. Rebel picks him up for an Alabama slam. SwitchBlade rolling out of the ring, wise mood. And Rebel's just taunting him in the corner, telling him to get back up. Rebel's leaping over the top rope on top of him. My God. Resetting the count. SwitchBlade kicks Rebel off of him, though. SwitchBlade with the Northern Light suplex. SwitchBlade has gained some control in the outside, tossing Rebel into the barricade. Again, wise move to roll on the outside. Multiple kicks from SwitchBlade. Rebel still standing. Rebel grabs him, kick to the midsection. Rebel picks him up. Walks around. Where is he going? Power bomb. I think the back of his head may have hit the barricade there. More kicks. Oh, SwitchBlade dodges and pulling Rebel down and slamming his back of the head against the ground. We are at a 6 count, folks. Remember, if we get up to 10, whoever's on the outside will be it's disqualified and lose the matchup. Shoulder breakers from SwitchBlade. More chops. Just beating down Rebel. He's on the barricade. SwitchBlade going back on the inside. This could be our very first count-out victory. The ref currently at 9. Rebel is not waking up, folks. This could be it. And there we have it. SwitchBlade getting the victory from countout. Our very first countout victory. SwitchBlade just beating down Rebel and getting inside and just taunting it. Rebel unable to make the count. And we have our first countout victor. Well done, SwitchBlade.
Here's your winner,
It wasn't a definitive victory, but a victory nonetheless. A win is a win in the competition. Well done, SwitchBlade. And stay tuned, because we got some more wrestling coming up next. And we're back with some more wrestling. Coming out first,
The following
it's Dan.
making his way to the ring from England, weighing in at 190 pounds, Dan Diaz. And
Dan, currently ranked 10th with a 2-2 record, getting a big win at StreamerSlam in his 4-way cage match. We will see if he can keep the momentum up going forward as he enters the ring. And he defeated Casual, Odie, and more in that StreamerSlam cage match. And just jumping in the rankings quite a bit. And just standing in the middle of the ring, and here comes his opponent. It's Duke.
And his opponent, from Australia, weighing in at 269 pounds, the Duke. And
Duke, currently ranked 9th with a 2-2 record as well. Unfortunately, Duke lost his Streamer Slam matchup in that multi-man or 6-man Baja Blast briefcase match. Ella ended up winning the Baja Blast briefcase, allowing her to get that #1 contenders matchup in the future at her choosing. And also allowing her to shoot up in the rankings to #1. We will see if Duke can recover from that matchup and get a win here. And here we go. Dan. Duke. And there's the bell. Duke just charging at Dan with a shoulder to the face. Duke now Irish whip outside the ring. Big right from Duke. Another big right from Duke. Duke tries to grab him, misses, grabs him again, turns him around, and just starts pounding him on the chest. Multiple hits right onto Dan's chest. Just slamming him. Oh my God, and letting Dan fall onto the ground on the outside. Oh, big right from Dan though. Another right, and Duke just blocks it, chucks Dan back into the ring. Duke taking the long way back in the ring. Dan slow to get up. Duke is taunting, and Copa Suicida from the middle rope. Dan comes crashing into Duke. Duke grabs him, picks him up for a torture rack, and just tosses him onto the ground. Duke's not done yet. He picks him up and tossing Dan back into the ring. Duke just staring him down as he gets up. Duke finally re-enters the ring. Dan, Irish whip into the corner, charges at him, clothesline from Dan. Dan hooking the leg, going for the cover. 1, 2, ooh, and Duke barely kicks out. Remember, Dan has the momentum coming in from Streamer Slam. Double leg takedown into a pin from Duke, but Dan was in the ropes right there. Duke picking up Dan. Duke, gorilla press, showing off the strength and just dropping Dan onto his back. Dan wisely rolling out of the ring for a second. Now taunting Duke. That might not be a smart move. Dan, though, getting his breath on the outside. Making the long way out. Duke charging at him now, diving through the middle rope. And now Duke's the one taunting. And rolling back into the ring, Duke follows. Big right from Duke, though. Re-enters the ring, clothesline from Dan, taking Duke down. Dan, Irish whip again into the corner. Another clothesline from Dan. And just dropping Duke into a power bomb. Dan in control. Kick to the midsection. Stunner from Dan. Dan hooks the leg. This could be it. 1, 2. Ooh, and Duke again. Barely escapes it. What a close call for Duke. Dan, hop up. Power bomb onto Duke. My goodness. Dan really wants this win. Uh-oh. Leg caught by Duke. Kick to the leg. Big right blocked by Dan, though. He couldn't block the second. Multiple strikes. Dan's in the corner. Duke backing up. It's a knee to the face, though, from Dan. Dan picks up Duke into a Falcon Arrow almost. Duke trying to roll out, but Dan's there and catches him. Duke gets power bombed again by Dan. Dan going for the pin. And Dan takes a decisive victory. Well done, Dan. What a matchup. Dan will definitely be moving up the rankings. Here's the stunner from Dan. and a power bomb as well. And just keeping the pressure up. Another pop-up power bomb into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And there we have it. Here's another angle of that brutal power bomb. And Duke is knocked out there. Well done, Dan. And thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.